motive is, and I was just wanting to hope everyone's having a happy Friday evening. I just wanted to show off. Well, I just but no, I hadn't been on here forever. I post content to YouTube, and I've never really done a live stream from YouTube like this, but I definitely want to interact with my base. Everybody saying, "What happened to you?" We used to contribute, but what happened to you? And I guess that's where we're going now. So, yeah, I actually have been. Well, me and my family have been struggling a little bit. We have had no water for how long, Vicky? Over a week. We moved into this place about 2.5 months ago, and the hot water, we didn't have hot water, and for the last week we've had no water completely. Um, the water, I mean, it's not like due to a past due; it's like due to the infrastructure that our landlord has in place, that's outdated pretty much and needs to be fixed. That is going to be fixed apparently. But we've been waiting a week for it, and according to the magistrate's office, you can't go more than like 24 to 48 hours without water. Otherwise, it's an habitable place that's going to be shut down. Sorry. And yeah, because my dad had that same situation happen to him, and the codes came out and evicted him. And it was the landlord's fault. But, my dad got evicted from the same situation with that. Um, but no, like I'm just trying to stay positive. I did go to Papa John's today. I had an interview with them, and I did go, and I have the job. I actually have a job with Papa John's now. I've worked for Jersey Mike's. I've worked for Carolina Fine Food. I've worked for like two or three other restaurants, Waffle House, IHOP. I've worked for restaurants. I know how the cooking staff is. I know like what my responsibility was as a waiter slash cashier. But I'm a little bit worried because I've never made pizza, but they say they give you great training at Papa John's. I'm very excited about that opportunity because I don't know how to cook. So, but no, if you want to come and see me, I'll be at the only Papa John's on White Horse Road in Greenville, South Carolina. It's in the Welcome community near Welcome Elementary School, right across the street, actually. But I'm excited because it's an opportunity to make money and it's an opportunity to teach me things that I didn't know before because I was only allowed to use the microwave growing up. My parents didn't really trust me using the stove. They said if I were to use a stove, like I was like 14 years old, they said if you use a stove, no, you can't do it because they were afraid I was going to burn the house down. And I wasn't into pyrotechnics. I never had a lighter. I didn't start smoking until I turned 18. But I was not overprotective. My grandma wants to say, my granny wants to say I'm overprotective. Or I was overprotected in my childhood, and I just disagree with that. I mean, I can understand they want safety first. But I'm older now. I'm 37 years old. And I see all these people cooking things. And I'm trying to learn how to use the stove and how to operate that thing. Because sometimes ramen noodles don't cut it. And I love me some ramen noodles. And look what I got at the store. I got me some. These are the hot ones too. I'm so excited. I haven't tried them, I don't think. So I'm going to try those. But I just wanted to introduce my fan base. If I do have a fan base, hopefully you guys are still there. I got 13 people so far. Hey, 13 people. And the 2 likes. I appreciate it. And my name is Chris Case. Christopher Case is my legal name. If you know me, I go by Chris. But DJBaile is my alias online. So put a mask on me. I'm DJBaile. No, but this is our well, you know who this is. But look, this is our mutt. No, and what is he?
He is a Staffordshire Terrier.
And he bites. Not to draw blood, but he just don't know his bite force. He really doesn't know his bite force. He's bit my nose like 3 or 4 times today. I don't know if you can see like the redness or the swelling. I already have a big nose thanks to my papa. Love you. I love you, Papa. Yeah, I do have a big a big nose for us. Um, going on, but I'm not used to this live stream, but I might start getting into this. This is actually pretty cool. But I just wanted to give you guys a life update. Things have been rocky. We moved into this gorgeous mobile home. It's a double wide. I've never lived in a double wide. This is gorgeous. Maybe not now because the pups they've destroyed everything. But no, we have had no running hot water since we moved in. The hot water heater was messed up. So if you want to take a shower, in the cold, we have no central heat and air. So if you want to take a shower in the cold, I mean, it's like an Arctic plunge, in my opinion. I've never done one, but I mean, yeah. We do take cold showers when we can, but over the past week, it's been 1 week, we have had no running water. Now, if you have any expertise, please advise me on the running water situation. Because we're not paying rent. I mean, if we have, like, I thought that was a necessity. We told him if we're not having hot water, because I thought hot water was a necessity. And we told him, unless we get this fixed, we're not going to, pay the rent. And I'm the one to talk, and I have to go ahead and explain my situation. I don't have the money because I don't have a job. I live with my wife and her cousin and her aunt and our two precious mutts and 7 cats. And we got a bearded dragon over there. They'll be back maybe one day, but I am actually just bewildered and I'm not sure like what to do from here, and I just need advice, please. I'm not asking for money or any kind of contribution like that. I just want advice, please. Harvest Hope does help us. We went to the Salvation Army United Ministries. We went to Share. Share is like I call them every Monday morning for the past like 6.5 months. And nothing has came to light from that. And I owe an $1,800 power bill to Duke Energy. My wife owes a $1,700 power bill to Duke Energy, and the room, like, I mean, it's just like it's a hole, and you can dig yourself out of a hole, and that's the main issue with that. Like, that's the main like thing. Like, you can dig yourself out of a hole, but it takes time and it takes patience, and sometimes like you do have to go without food. Um, and it's humbling. A lot of people go without food, and the food necessity in America is like 30% right now. Like we're 30%, they don't know what they're going to do day to day. And sometimes you get caught in a boat like that, but you just gotta, you know what you gotta do? You just gotta keep swimming. Just keep swimming. But I do have a job, Papa John's. They're wanting to hire me 3 days a week for 2 weeks. We get paid bi-weekly. So they said every like 2 weeks I get paid $140, which is better than nothing. Every month I'm gonna make like $380 a month. So I'm a little bit excited about that because you go from 0 to 380. Yes, I'll be working. I mean, and I prefer to be working something a much, better pace. Something because I'm a people person. I like to talk. If you hadn't been able to tell that already, but I like to talk. I like to interact with people. But yeah. Um, and people always want to say I'm on dope or whatever. Like I have a lazy eye over here, and apparently, and this is what I learned: a lazy eye does not mean your eyelid. Like my eyelid is closed. That's a separate issue. A lazy eye basically means I cannot look you and it be symmetrical. Like if I look you in the eyes, apparently one of this eye right here is not going to look you like the same as this eye. And believe it or not, this eye is stronger than this eye. And now I am using reading glasses. So I can't see anything without my I can see my face, but I can't see no numbers. I can't see no text on the screen. And that's one test I had today at Papa John's, but I'm gonna have to try to adapt. See, I try to raise my eye like lid, but I can't read the screen. I broke my prescription glasses. Yes, that's my fault. Okay, I'm almost done anyway. But like, unless I'm right on the screen, and I saw the screens there, and they were trying to get me to read them, and I was like, I can't read them. So they're going to get me a stool because they said, "Do you need any special accommodations?" And I said, "Yes." So they're going to get me a stool to where I can look up and see the orders coming through from the drive-thru, or whoever ordered online. We do have DoorDashers. They don't do their own delivery drivers. They said that they deal with DoorDash. So I've never worked in a restaurant that had DoorDash established, but it's a learning curve, a learning process. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still here. And the denture issue, because this is my denture channel with my dentures, and you probably have noticed, I don't have my dentures in. That's because the lining fell out of them, and it's like it's a lot of money to get those filled. It's $500, and I have to get these are reading glasses. I have been on prescription glasses since I was 6 years old. $200 a year plus the eye exam of $100, so $300 a year. And now I'm using $7.99 glasses. It magnifies everything, but it does not correct your vision like that. And also, reading glasses deteriorate your vision. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye. And thank you guys so much. Love you.